In their first matchup of the season, Giannis and Antetokounmpo led the Milwaukee Bucks to a victory against LeBron James and the Lakers, so I decided to go behind the box score to see exactly what Giannis was doing to lead his Bucks to a successful game. It's the goal of every defense to force Giannis into taking jump shots, and at first it seemed like this strategy was going to work. What separates Giannis from other players, though, is the confidence in his own game, and you can see that in a couple possessions later when he squares up confidently behind the line to splash the three, and then later in the game, pulling up with no regard for the Lakers for an open three. Giannis played into the Lakers' hand by taking 8 3-pointers, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, as he ended up making 5 of them, uncharacteristically, but it was enough to push them over the edge. This makes me a little weary about the Bucks' prospects in a 7-game series against the Lakers, because as you can see in this possession, Giannis tries to back down Anthony Davis, but he absolutely cannot get any space on him. He can't get an inch closer to the basket. Watch again here as he bangs around with him, and ultimately ends up near the free throw line. And while Davis makes his job look easy, when another player, particularly smaller players, were switched on to Giannis, it was easy pickings for him. This may have been Giannis' only transition basket this game, but something I want to point out is his offensive rebound ability. LeBron and Howard forced the miss on the fast break, but look at how he reaches around the basket to put it back in, even with both of them standing there. This makes Giannis an incredible threat even when he doesn't have the ball. Anthony Davis looks like he's trying to armbar Giannis, but there's just absolutely no use. Giannis looks like prime Shaq here charging for the offensive putback. I was impressed with Giannis' activity off ball on offense, and you can see Davis here again committing so much attention to him, trying to hold him down, but Giannis sees the opening to the basket and runs in for the alley-oop dunk. I was a little less impressed with Giannis' passing this game, and I found that the majority of his assists and a lot of his kickouts were pretty basic, and while this looks really nice, but it didn't help to create a better shot for George Hill, who was pretty contested anyway. This transition pass is probably the best pass that I saw him make this game, and it's not really anything more than basic, but it is definitely the right read. On the defensive end, I found a key way that the Lakers were able to target Giannis, and that was by employing an Alex Caruso screen. Really, Giannis died in about 2 Caruso screens that opened up a pretty nice shot for LeBron and Davis. I'm sure Caruso's a fine screener, but this really can't happen for Giannis. It really seemed like Giannis had a difficult time reining in his lanky and wild steps, and you can see it here on this closeout on Davis. He should have a smaller, choppier step to get there, but instead he runs right past him and Davis scores. Giannis definitely did his best work defensively this game when he was in position to contest or block a shot. Look here as he eagerly helps over to LeBron and just barely swipes at and blocks it. Look at the extension in this replay. This is where Giannis truly makes his money as a defender. That was his only block this game, but I actually want to point you to a more impressive contest that he had. Caldwell Pope drives into Giannis and Brook, and look at how high both of them get. My goodness, Giannis' reach there is just incredible, which shows why the Bucks have the best rim defense in the league. The Bucks definitely deployed Giannis to be closer to the rim and to cut off drivers towards the rim. Look at how Giannis essentially swallows LeBron's drive here. But the other thing is he essentially gives up the wide open 3-pointer for Anthony Davis. And this is a big part of the Bucks' philosophy, is to let not great 3-point shooters shoot 3-pointers. You can see a similar philosophy here where Giannis goes under the pick for LeBron here, but is still able to get there and challenge him to make it a tough mid-range jumper. I would definitely not expect Giannis to shoot 5 from 8 from 3 every game, but beyond that, he did a wonderful job of being an off-ball threat both for the offensive rebounding and for cutting in for alley-oops, and on the defensive end, even though he had some issues closing out and getting through from screens, he ultimately was a disruptor and buoyed the Bucks' fantastic defense. Make sure to like this video and of course to subscribe to the Overtime Heroics NBA YouTube channel, and then when you're done, head over to overtimeheroics.net for daily NBA coverage.